How many times have we walked along a country road or by the riverbank without even noticing the stones beneath our feet? Yet each stone, each pebble, no matter how small, holds a story billions of years old and a miracle that often goes unnoticed by our eyes. The story of a simple stone begins deep within the earth, where liquid rock, or magma, moves in an environment of immense heat and pressure. After millions of years, this molten mass slowly cools, crystallizing into a solid form. This is the beginning of every stone's journey. But that's not the end of it. Once formed, the stone doesn't remain the same forever. Nature, through the power of wind, rain, weather, and geological eras, sculpts, smooths, and breaks down rocks, transforming them from massive mountains into tiny pebbles. This process is called erosion, and it's thanks to erosion that great mountains turn into small stones, like the ones we find by the sea or along a mountain path. But what is a stone actually made of? When we look at a stone, we might think it's simple and uniform, but if we view it through the lens of science, we uncover an incredibly complex world. Even the smallest stone is made up of atoms, the fundamental particles of matter, invisible to the naked eye, yet essential to form everything around us. Imagine this. In a small stone, the size of a walnut, there are trillions of atoms. Each atom is a tiny structure composed of a central nucleus and electrons orbiting around it, like planets around the sun. It's like a miniature solar system, packed into a space we can barely imagine. These atoms bond together to form molecules, connecting in unique ways. These molecules form minerals, like quartz, feldspar, or mica. Each mineral has its own structure and composition. Quartz, for example, is made of silicon and oxygen atoms arranged in a perfect crystal grid. In every stone, these minerals combine like pieces of a puzzle to create a structure that, while appearing solid and simple, is actually incredibly organized. And the miracle doesn't end there. The atoms that make up a stone weren't born on Earth. These atoms were created in stars through nuclear reactions that occurred billions of years ago when the universe was young. Every atom of oxygen, silicon, or iron in that stone is a tiny fragment of the universe itself, a trace of distant stars that burned out millions of years ago. So, inside a simple stone, there's a microcosm. There are trillions of atoms, organized in cells and minerals, each with a story that dates back to the beginning of time. Every stone is a miniature universe, a tale of transformations that leads us back to the heart of the universe and the magic of creation. It's truly a miracle we rarely think about, yet, without realizing it, every time we pick up a stone, we are touching a piece of infinity.
The wonder of a stone is that, even though it may seem unchanging, it is part of a continuous cycle of transformation. A pebble smoothed by the sea can become sand, then dust, and eventually, that same dust can give rise to new stones in an endless process. It's an eternal cycle, reminding us that everything is constantly evolving, even what appears most solid and unchanging. The next time you see a stone, pause for a moment and think about its story. Think of the journey it has made to arrive there, beneath your feet, or in your hand. A small miracle, invisible but present, a silent witness to the history of the earth and the incredible transformative power of nature. Miracles aren't only in extraordinary events, they're also in the small things around us every day, like a simple stone. We just need to open our eyes, slow down, and observe to see that nature's wonder is everywhere, even beneath our feet.